Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty here with a quick review of a sort of indie horror game called Goetia. So, main reason I went and beat this game, I'd had it for a while, was because it takes up a lot of space on my Switch Lite. Like, those freaking Animal Crossing updates are killing me. And you know, the Danganronpa summer camp game was coming out, so it's like I gotta beat this game already. And it's like a gothic horror kind of game, very dark in like setting. You play as the spirit of a young girl named Abigail, who suddenly comes to and is trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Like, what happened to her family? Why is her old house in ruins? And the game started out strong. Like, it's got a decent setup. I like being able to examine things again. I miss that in horror games. You can use her spirit power to get through small objects, because she's basically just like a little ball of spiritual energy. And, like, I like the idea, you know, of just trying to figure out where her family is, and that's kind of what I thought the focus was going to be on, like, individually learning what happened to each member of her family, and that's not quite what happens. Like, I can't really go into spoilers here, but... So, the biggest flaw of this game for me is that it is so obscenely difficult. Like, it got to a point where I just whipped out a walkthrough. Like, I'm not even kidding. This game is so hard. And there are a few, like, piano puzzles where you have to hit certain piano keys. Except that the game does not tell you, like, what those keys are. Like they'll say, like, okay, you have to hit the A, B, the key, the A key, the B key, the D key. And you're just sitting there like, what keys are those? Like, if you don't have any kind of piano knowledge, you're basically screwed. And like most other games will at least give you some sort of document that, like, tells you this, in case you are a player who doesn't know. And just some of the puzzles are so obscure, I don't know how on earth you would ever figure them out. And then there's, like, one part where there's, like, a special, like, sight power-up you need that I didn't have and didn't even know existed. And, like, getting a power-up like that, feeling like I have to run around the whole mansion trying to figure out, like, oh, what did I miss? What did this power unlock? Another big gameplay mechanic involves possessing objects and, like, manipulating them. Not really, like, crazy for a game where you're controlling a spirit, but I found it a bit problematic here, because you generally can move objects throughout the mansion. And after I started using the guide, I was going from room to room trying to find this freaking quill pen, because I had left it somewhere and I could not figure out where. And so, like, if you move an item and it's not where the strategy guide will tell you it was, like, good luck. Like, the items don't reset to their original places, so you can easily just completely, like, lose one in this giant house. So, yeah, that was maddening. I don't think there's, like, a game over you can get or anything, so there's no threat of dying, but... Another issue I had was the map is drawn very faintly, so, like, even using a walkthrough, it'll be like, okay, go to this room, and I'm just, like, squinting at this map to try and figure out where the heck the room is. And kind of similar to that, the documents, the files that you get, which tell the backstory of what's going on, they're all, like, actually, like, written. Like, they're written in, like, different, like, handwritings and stuff. And they, at least on the Switch Lite, were very hard to see half the time, and there's no way to zoom in further, there's no way to like have like an overlay that has just like the text written, which some games that do that that have like the actual document with like cursive or whatever will do that. This game does not. There were a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of stuff that I kind of had trouble understanding. There were also a lot of puzzles where you would complete them, but you wouldn't know you completed them. Like, they wouldn't give you like a sound or an indication. Like, this one puzzle with a blurry photo was the worst, and I think I solved it. Well, I beat the game, so I guess I did solve it, but like, I never realized I solved it. I just kept doing what the strategy guide said and was like, why isn't this working? Why isn't anything happening? So yeah, definitely not a great horror game. It's not particularly scary. I didn't think it was particularly interesting. There's some aspects of the plot that could have been enjoyable, but like, certain members of the main character's family are just like completely forgotten about and just not really relevant to the overall story. And the members that are members that don't really have much to do with her. And it didn't feel like it told much of a cohesive story. Like, I could not tell you a majority of the plot. So, yeah. I started playing another big in size kind of horror-y type game after this called Whispering Willows, which actually has a very similar kind of setup of controlling a spirit and possessing objects. So a review for that will be coming sometime soon. But yeah, for this one, definitely not a high game on my list. I got it on sale, but I still kind of regret buying it. Like, if you really want to see it that bad, it might be more enjoyable to just like watch someone's video of it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Goetia. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment. Bye!